Hi, my name is Rachel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Happy 2025. It is the first of the year. I'm exactly 23 weeks pregnant, which is so exciting. It has been going by so fast. I'm going to give some pregnancy updates in this video, also do a full day of eating. But before we do that, let's just hop right into a full lower body workout. So I'm going to show a full start to finish workout of everything I did. And this is a pregnancy focused workout, but it's still structured in a similar way as to what I was doing before pregnancy, just modified for the intensity and the focus of pregnancy. So I started this workout. This was my primary squat day, and this was a week ago. So I was only 22 weeks pregnant in this workout. But I started with before I get into my squats, I start with the breathing and pelvic floor activation exercise. So I spent about 15 minutes doing a bunch of body weight exercises, getting into my flow, making sure I have my core and pelvic floor functioning properly. And then I move into just warming up on squats. That takes me about another 15 minutes to get into my top set. Moving very slowly but intentionally and making sure that my breathing and my mechanics are all feeling good and solid. Making sure that the intensity does not exceed something that is comfortable for pregnancy. So I worked up to a top set of 3 at RP6, which means 4 reps left in the tank that you could do with the mechanics that are not breaking down your form. And specifically during pregnancy, that's a lot different than during a powerlifting, which is what I did before pregnancy. So making sure that I'm able to maintain my pregnancy breathing, inhaling on the way down, relaxing my pelvic floor, exhaling on the way up, contracting, bringing my pelvic floor back up to normal. So I worked up to a top set of 3 at 215 pounds, and then I did a back off 3 sets of 5. I forgot the weight, but it was only like RP 4 to 5. And then that was just 4 total sets of squat sets. Usually in a non-pregnancy focused training block, I would be doing 7 sets of squats on a regular primary squat day. So I definitely have a lot less volume. But in terms of my actual accessory movements after the squatting, everything is pretty much the same. I just keep my intensity a little bit lower. So after I finished all of my squat sets, I moved into front foot elevated reverse lunges. I love this movement. I love any single leg exercise, to be honest, but especially during pregnancy, you want to make sure you're staying stable, your joints are healthy, you're not at risk for falling and getting injured. The biggest precaution, the biggest worry that people have when training while pregnant is that they're going to injure themselves and then they're going to be in pain and then they're not going to be able to move around comfortably during pregnancy, especially as your belly continues to grow. So it's important to be practicing those stability exercises throughout your pregnancy. I did 3 sets of 10 on each leg, I believe, with 60 pounds in each hand. Just moving nice and slow on the way down. Same thing, inhaling, relaxing the pelvic floor on the way down, exhaling, bring it back up to normal on the way up. And then after that, I moved into 3 sets of 12 dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. Same breathing mechanics, inhaling on the stretch of the hamstrings on the way down, exhaling, bringing the pelvic floor back up. On the way up, I focused on a lot of constant tension in my glutes, not getting a full like holding the lockout, just making sure that I was feeling it in my glutes the whole time. And then of course, making sure that my core and pelvic floor are feeling comfortable. So that was all of the weighted, more higher intensity focus of the workout. However, for my accessories, they were only about RP 5. So still very, very conservative. And on RDLs, I rated the RP 5 based on my grip, because holding the 90s is a lot harder than me actually moving the 90s. And then on the dumbbell reverse lunges, they're about an RP 5. I will go up in weight as I get to the end of the block, but right now I'm just focusing on bringing the loads down and focusing more on the pelvic floor connection with those exercises. And then afterwards, I did not film this, but I did the adductor machine where you're working your inner growing adduction, where you're adding to your body. This is very good for training your pelvic floor during pregnancy because you can easily focus on that breathing as you're doing that exercise. I usually do not do this exercise not being pregnant, so this is more of a pregnancy focused exercise. I didn't film it just because it's in a crowded area of the gym and I didn't want to just pop out a camera. And then I did 3 sets of 15 on leg extensions for a nice quad pump at the end of the workout. But anyways, my workouts are pretty much the same as they were before pregnancy, just a lot lighter, and the breathing and the goals are different. The approach, the mental and physical approach, is a lot different than it was before pregnancy as a powerlifter. But anyways, moving into the next part of the video, I'm going to go into a full day of eating and just kind of my reset into 2025. A very, very productive first day of the new year. So let's just go ahead and hop right into the rest. Breakfast, I just have 2 gluten-free bagels and then spinach, arugula, and eggs on top. So just spinach, arugula. These are the eggs, and then this is the gluten-free bagel. I love when I get to actually buy these, but the problem with eating gluten-free, because I have to because I have celiac disease, is a lot of times they don't even have these in stock. So when they have them, I'm very, very appreciative, but I'm gonna eat this right now. It's about 9 o'clock because I am still on Christmas break, so late breakfast. Stretch. And now it's time to take down all the Christmas decor. It's the first of the year, so as sad as I am, it is time. Right, puppy girl? He's not happy about me taking down the tree, especially since I took his little mat away already. He likes to hang out under it. Every year my grandma makes us customized calendars, so it's always fun to look through the months and see the different pictures that she chooses for them. Lots of fun memories from the gender reveal. But anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about goal setting and why I don't set New Year's resolutions. I just set monthly goals. And I'm not going to put anything down that I already have ingrained, like for example, lifting 5 times a week, hitting 10,000 steps a day, stretching every day. I don't need to write that down because that's already ingrained. At the top, I have my pregnancy related goals. So specifically, I am doing my birth prep focused things and then also getting my registry and nursery set up. And then going into my last quarter before maternity leave, I have a whole new group of students. So I want to really focus on establishing a good environment and setting up a good grading so that when the sub comes in, they're not totally lost and they have a good place, and also just to have obviously good learning for the students. This is also pregnancy month number 6. Crazy, it's going by so fast. And then I really want to get on my house cleaning and meal prep schedule so that it's just planned out in advance. I know exactly when I'm doing it. I mentioned in previous videos that I take my average weight at the end of every week, which happens on Saturdays. And that is the exact halfway mark between a week of pregnancy. So my last body weight average was 158.5 pounds, up 12.9 pounds from my starting weight of 145.6. So I have my weights every single day. I also took my waist and hip measurement changes. So I've gained 4 inches in my waist and 2 inches in my hip so far. Cool to see the differences. Again, the first of the year, I am exactly 23 weeks pregnant. And then at the end of the month, based on her original due date, I will be 3 months out from that, which is super exciting. Time for a little baby bump update. I am 23 weeks pregnant on the 1st of 2025, which is super exciting. I'm up about 13 pounds from my original starting weight and definitely have a noticeable baby bump going on, which is very exciting. I finished phase 1 of deep cleaning my house. Now I'm going to eat meal number 2 and work out, and then I'll update you on the rest of my full day of eating and some other updates as well. So let's just hop right into it. All right, it is time for meal number 2. It is about 1:45 p.m. I spent the entire morning after I showed you my breakfast cleaning, having a very successful start to the year, which was great. But I did not prioritize my meal prepping schedule. So now I'm at Chipotle. I eat out about 5 times a week, but typically healthy options other than my once a week pizza. But at Chipotle, I'm going to get double brown rice, double chicken, veggies, and mild salsa. And then after I finish my workout, which I'm going to do right after I eat, I will have my post-workout meal, which is going to be a protein smoothie and carrots. So I'll insert all of that. And then I'm going to finish all my 10,000 steps, and then I will meal prep. So in the next segment, I'll show you what I'm meal prepping. One of my goals for Christmas break was to get the nursery vision set up, and I'm really excited with how it's looking so far. Obviously still a lot of work to do, but I just wanted to show you some of it right now. These were some handmade art pieces donated from one of my old neighbors, which is super nice from when I was a kid. Also ignore the fact that there is my little Zen room yoga setup because that room is in transition right now. My cat's actually in it right now. And then in the closet, this is a cute little shower outfit that I found. And then at the top we have lots of socks and shoes, headbands, hats, mittens, and then all of the different ages, all the way from newborn all the way down until 12 to 18 in these boxes. I'm planning on hanging up everything that is newborn and 0 to 3 up here once I get those hangers in. Crib, don't have a mattress yet, but have it all set up. My mom helped me set it up, which was super nice. Her little name plates, Lila Fern. These were actually in my classroom. They're from my aunt's shop. I bought them there. They're actually, she has a cute little esthetician shop, which is really nice, but I thought they would be a good addition with the moon themes, like over here. And then we have the changing table, little toy from my grandma, some extra just storage right here, a baby carrier for my husband. I got him for Christmas, down machine. And then these are older clothes, just a temporary location, 18 to 24. And then some more clothes for 24 plus. I'm gonna eventually put those in the garage once we have more items. Eventually going to put the rocking chair right there. I just have her ultrasound played out right now. 8 weeks and 1 day. She literally looked like a squirrel at the first one. She's so cute. And then this was at 11 weeks and 14 weeks and 4 days. I got some extra ones in between the dating scan and the anatomy scan because I was thinking I was feeling too good to actually be pregnant and I wanted some reassurance. Her little foot, this was the 20-week and 5-day ultrasound. And she was actually measuring 4 days ahead of her original due date of April 30th, measuring at April 26th. So hopefully she comes in April, but whenever she's ready, she'll come. And then I got her a couple of books, that's not my kitten, that's not my puppy, but definitely coming along really well. I'm happy with how it's going so far. And to wrap up the full day of eating, this is meal number 3. I made stuffed bell peppers. I had 1.5 of them tonight. After dinner, I'm just gonna slice up an apple. I also drink a ton of water throughout the day. I'm not a regular dessert person, but I'll either have 2 small desserts a week. So a small dessert would be like 3 chocolates twice a week, or a big dessert would be like going out to ice cream. And lastly, everything I showed you in this video is literally the exact same as the types of foods that I ate before pregnancy. So during pregnancy, I'm gaining a pound a week because that's what you're supposed to do during pregnancy. It's crazy that your body does what it needs to do because this amount of food would lead me to maintaining my weight in a non-pregnant season of life, which is like my entire life before getting pregnant. So yeah, eating the exact same as I did before pregnancy. So all of these healthy habits I already had established beforehand, and it made it very, very easy to transition. All right, that is all for today's YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great 2025, great start to 2025. Even if it doesn't start off great, as I mentioned in this video, you can start over at the fresh start of the month. I like to set monthly goals instead of yearly goals. And then I just like to check off when I hit them, and then I can either write them down the next month or set new ones, adjust as I go. You can do that at the end of every week, at the end of every day, whenever you want. I don't think you should have any pressure going into the new year, but it's exciting. It's a nice, turning the page, new chapter. So I hope that you have a great start to your year, and then it slowly gets better and builds throughout the end of the year with whatever your goals are. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in 2 weeks for the next video. Have a great rest of your day.